What's going on, everybody? Swanny here. Welcome back to, hold on a sec. Welcome back to another episode of Transport Fever. Last episode we spent some time making this passenger route right here, and I think it's actually starting to turn out pretty well. This is a new one that's going from Santa Clara over and extending up to Pomona, Vegas, Rockford, and then over to Antioch. So we're starting to, move up the map a little bit, trying to get ourselves a little bit more spread out, get some more business and some more money. And I think so far so good. We can take a look at our line here real fast. I can show you guys. It's already starting to pay itself back pretty well. $2.41 million. Oh, that's the boats. Oh, just kidding. $2.35 million. That's what we got for the new trains that we built the last episode. Today on this episode, I think, I mentioned either we were going to work on setting up this stone construction material run, or we were going to work on like modernization, upgrading all of our stuff, and I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to upgrade all of our vehicles, get ourselves running a little bit more efficiently, and I think we might even do some trams in the cities now. So it's going to be this is going to be a productive episode. I think we're going to get ourselves better off, and without further ado, let's get started. All right, so the first thing I noticed when I was looking at everything was this issue right here. We're starting to get a lot of fuel piling up at this oil plant, and it's coming back from the Miami area. And originally when I noticed that, I set up a train that only had like 6 or 7 cars to kind of handle that, but obviously you can see it's kind of starting to outgrow it. So what I want to do is upgrade that train, throw some more cars on it. It's this guy down here, and he's being pretty productive. He's always full, going both ways of fuel. So I want to get him. We'll keep an eye on him. Let's speed the time here real quick, and we'll speed this up, get him to the station, drop off his fuel, and take him back to the depot. We also need to upgrade our passenger trains today on this Miami route. Those are definitely old and they need to be updated. And like I said, we'll probably end up doing some trams, and I don't know if we'll individually reset all the trucks and buses and stuff like that, but go to depot. I don't know if we'll do every single one, but I'll probably just set them all on auto so they can start upgrading here and there. All right, let's get this guy in here in the depot, and we'll go ahead and resituate him. Now, obviously, money's not a factor here, so I'm gonna basically everything I do in this episode is gonna be basically planning for the future, because I don't want to have to keep doing this over and over again. So I don't mind spending the extra money now, even though it might not pay off right now. That's okay. So let's do this. Let's dump this engine, because we're going to have a big train here and it's going to need a bigger engine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We only have 6 cars. All right, let's get some more on here. All right, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 25. Let's just do 25. And then obviously we're going to need a bigger locomotive for this. Let's go with the new. We just got this on the last episode that unlocked. We haven't used it yet, so we'll go ahead and use that. Throw that on the front. What I need to do though is set all these for fuel. Okay, looks good to me. Let's go ahead and set the line here. Jordan Oil Train. And we'll watch this guy. We'll watch this guy come out of here. Oh, not yet. False alarm, false alarm. If you guys haven't watched, if you guys haven't checked out the other Transport Fever videos, be sure to go check that out on the channel. There's been, I think, 4 episodes so far, and we're still making our way on this map. I think, I kind of mentioned, I think we got probably a good 5 or 10 episodes left in this series before we have to restart ourselves. So this is another guy we're going to be replacing right here. You can see he's pretty darn old. So that's also, we'll probably do that next. What is this guy waiting for exactly? Here he comes. All right. Looking good. This is definitely the longest train I've ever had. 25 cars. I think we'll need it though. I think, to be honest, at some point we're going to have to start using these fuel. We're going to have to start upgrading the fuel ones as well. Or not the fuel, the oil ones. Because those only have 13 and they're kind of messed up as well. let's go ahead and where are our trains at? Are there any at the stations? Yeah. No. Let's go ahead and switch both of these out right now. So we'll keep an eye on this guy too, and as soon as he gets off, we'll switch him to station as well. To a depot. All right, so there's not a track built that way, which is all right. We'll just let it come back this way a little bit, and then we can let it redo its thing. We'll reverse it. There we go. Let's go ahead and sell that guy. Alright, so what we want to do is we want to buy... Do we go electric again? Nah, I think we're gonna go with these guys. Let's buy this, and then we'll go to we'll get some of these bi-level coaches because these things work out pretty well and get a lot of passengers in them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's sell this one, and let's duplicate that one. Set line. There. And are these ones, let's color these guys orange. Alright, so the first steps are out of the way. We got our trains remodernized, which is good. Those ones were definitely pretty old, and I think that, to be honest, the fact that they can carry more passengers and stuff, it's gonna really help out. I don't know how I feel about that orange. No. Alright, we're just gonna go gray. And what we want is we want the other one to go the other way, hopefully. I don't think it will. Let's see here. Nope. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to let it come out, and then we'll switch it back. There it goes. Alrighty. Problem solved, problem solved. Okay. So... these honestly need to get spaced out a little bit better here. I kind of want one end and one at the other end. What we might do is stop at this guy. Let the other guy go down. In the meantime, let's do this. I don't like... if you look at these lines here, you can see that these trucks go right through the middle of the city here. And it's starting to get pretty congested. I don't really like it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of reroute everything here. Oops. Alright, those buildings are going away. And we'll go ahead and build a extra wide highway here. And I want it to come... Alright, just like that. So then what we'll do is we will upgrade these streets as well. Large street, bus lane, upgrade, upgrade, upgrade. So that way, now if we look at our lines, they should go right through there, and it's going to be perfect. That will help with the congestion of the traffic. Let's see, where's our train at? Speed this up a little bit. All right, so I think the other plan is we're going to do some trams. We're going to do Miramar, Birmingham, and Santa Clara. Those are our 3 biggest cities at the moment, and they, I think that they could benefit from some tram lines. Let's go ahead and get this guy started. As soon as this guy gets to the station, or leaves the station. Okay. Alright, so that's all good. No more worried about the trains. Let's go ahead and get our tram line set up here. So as you can see, we got Miramar here is 1364. I think that's our biggest city. And you can tell it's pretty huge now. What I want to do is upgrade all this stuff to tram lines. So let's go ahead and do that. We want tram, electric, bus lanes. Yes, I think, because the trucks can use the bus lanes too. Now, I mean, they're not going through the city anymore, but let's go ahead and do that. Let's do upgrade. All right. We might have to do a medium street for this guy. Yep. Go back to large. Now I want to redo these bus stops too, because you can see the city's starting to grow here. So what we want to do, let's take a look at where we're at here. So this covers all the way down here. Goes up there. We might keep it for now. At some point we might have to bring it down here. But I think we might be okay for this site for the moment, at least in this city. Alright, so let's go back to this and keep upgrading ourselves. Now we've got to be careful here because we want this to kind of go a certain way. I think as of right now, some of the buses go through some of the side streets because technically it's just less of a distance, so that's why I think it's faster. But what we want is it to go on the main roads because that way we don't have to worry about... Why isn't it like that? That way we don't have to worry about deleting any buildings, because that's not good. Okay, so let's just make sure we got everything right here. Do we want it to go like this? Yeah. Right, so one there, one there, one there, one there, and one there. And I think that's everything. Yeah. Alright, so the other thing we need to do is we need to... What did we get here? Okay, cool. Nice. We got some semis, so we'll go ahead and upgrade that as well. We need to also do this tram. I think we can just go like this. Upgrade by... Yes. Alright, so now what we want to do is we want to go to our lines and we want to go ahead and bring all the buses in. Here are buses. Let's go ahead and we'll send everything to the depot. So I wonder if it's going to come into this depot or not, because I don't know if you can. I don't think you can buy road vehicles out of this. So let's see what happens here. Let's see where they go. Are they going to come here? Nope. Okay, so they're going somewhere else. That's alright. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and buy our trams now. Let's go with these guys. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I think. Go ahead and set the line to buses. Oops. So there we go, we got our first trams. First trams at the door, guys, first trams. Let's see, let's check on our time here. Let's see how fast it goes. Where is it? Mira buses, 28 seconds. Yeah, I think that'll work out all right. All right, so that's one city down. Now the next one you can see, look at Santa Clara. Santa Clara is starting to kind of get bigger too. And the reason for this is it's kind of our hub. We have two lines that come into this one city. And because of that, it's obviously starting to grow. We have fuel and we also have goods coming in. Everything's kind of growing pretty well. And it's kind of getting, I think it's bigger than the other one. At least Miramar's kind of like in a square, almost like a perfect square. And this one's kind of growing out in a funky shape. So we got to be careful. We might have to do some rerouting on our bus routes here. And I think what we'll do is let's go ahead and let's think about this for a second. So let's go ahead and get our bus stations. We'll go ahead and place some. So we got one here. We want to place one probably like there, so we can catch all this new stuff over here. I can see, you kind of already see it's going to start expanding this way. So the question is, do we want to put it here or here? Hold on, let's see. Where's this one catching again? Okay, so it doesn't catch these buildings. That's where we need to start at. Okay, that looks good. Then we can put one like here. That looks good. And then what I want to do is let's delete that one and let's just put it on the other side of the street here. And I'm wondering if it changed our line for us. I know, Santa bus. Okay, cool. It still kept it. Okay, good. So it's all set up for our trams. Let's go ahead and start getting the roads and stuff upgraded here. You want large. Okay, I'm trying to stay down the main streets as much as possible here. Let's go medium on this guy. As you can see, some of these roads don't want to fit a large road on it, which is okay. Those ones you just got to do medium, and it works. Now the only issue I'm seeing now is that we're gonna have trucks coming in from this highway, and it's gonna go into this, but the trams are gonna be kind of fighting over this space. So we might have to do something about that. I'm not exactly sure what we want to do yet. Okay, everything looks good to me. For this one, I'm gonna do a new station because I want to keep that depot there. So we'll go ahead and build a tram depot like over here or something. And let's go ahead and do this. Go like that, and then we'll go buy trams. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's try 5 to start with. And we'll set that to Sanibus. Alright, so what we need to do, we need to add stations now. So let's do... We'll add a station here. Remove that. We want East Street. Then we want to add... this guy. 4, 5. So we got 1, 2... Hold on, let's make sure we got this right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, perfect. Looks good to me. Let's just double check and make sure we're good. And how long is that taking? 49 seconds? We might need to add another one on there. Let's do 2 more. Because why not? And we'll go to here. Let's color these guys. Let's do orange on these guys. Let's see if the orange looks any better on these. Yeah, I can live with that. Okay, cool. Alright, that's 2 out of 3. Let's go ahead and get Birmingham done here. This is also another big city. It's kind of weird. It's one of the, I guess it's one of the original larger cities, but there's not really much going on with it. It just has one train station that has a fuel line that comes into it, but nonetheless, it makes money. So I'm gonna put some money back into it. All right, so let's take a look at our stuff here. I want to see what we're looking like. So we got nothing really conflicting as far as that stuff goes. So that's good. Let's make sure everything's catching everything. That's catching that. That's catching stuff over there. And this one's catching stuff over here. Okay, cool. So we don't really need to add any stops or reroute anything. Everything looks good. Let's go ahead and we'll fix all the stuff here. So we'll go there. Grab the lines again so we can see exactly where we got to put it. So we already went there. We gotta go there. This one's got to be a medium. Or can we do... We might reroute this. We might go up this main street. Only problem with that is then we're running into the issues of conflicting with that line. Let's not do that. Let's go ahead and do... Let's bring that one back to normal. Let's do tram track, yes. Bus line, yes. Might have to just do a medium road on this one. We'll go back to a large street for this guy. Back to a medium. Back to a medium. Alright, so let's just take a look here. Alright, so electrified. Still good. Alright, I think we're good. Where can we place a depot? Let's go ahead and place it out here. All right. Burn buses, you guys are all going. One, two, three, four, five, six. Let's just make sure everything looks good. Yep. Okay. All right, so now I think our city and like the inner city systems will start working a little bit better. We'll start moving people faster and stuff like that. Obviously, it might take a little bit of time to I might have to like to reconfigure everything as far as it might reset, passengers and if they use the line and stuff like that because there's now new stuff. But eventually, I think it will come back, so I'm not worried about that. So everything's good there. I think that for the rest of the stuff, I'm going to leave buses for now. They're not really big enough to go back and go through and redo everything. And it looks like we're doing a little bit better over here for our fuel problem. Let's see, this is our train right here? Or no, it's not. Okay, so that's looking better. Let's see, what else do we need to do today? Let's go ahead and let's open our lines here. We'll go ahead and start let's see, let's do. We'll set vehicles here. Do these guys. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to keep them at 25% because we want them to change out quicker. These guys, we can set the vehicle as these. We'll do 25% because those guys are about to get old anyway. Anyway, you get the gist of things. That's what we're gonna kind of do on this one. I'll keep doing that stuff. I'm not gonna make you guys sit and watch that. So, let's see. We're having some issues over here. We're getting a lot of fuel stacking up. That has to do with our new train that's carrying all the fuel back from the other area. Those are looking okay. What else do we need to do? I think that's pretty much it for now, at least. We've addressed some of the bigger issues that we need to work on. Obviously, there's more stuff that we can start doing here shortly. Just got to kind of figure out what our best strategy is moving forward. Where do we want to start doing stuff? All right, guys. Well, that's gonna do it for me. Again, I guess it's kind of a short episode. I was kind of expecting there to be more to do, but I think we've handled it pretty well, at least for now. I think the next episode we'll probably start working on that construction's good area. Maybe even set up the oil train on this side of things. So we can start getting these cities growing. Right now they only have people going to it. There's no goods or there's no jobs being built in the cities. So we need to address that. But anyway, that's gonna do it for this episode. Sorry, it's kind of wasn't the most interesting episode. If you guys want to see kind of how we got to this place, be sure to go check out the other videos. They're they kind of explain how we got here. You can see us building some of the lines here, and hopefully we won't do too much more modernization from here on out. I think we're kind of getting to the end of the new stuff anyway, to be honest. But okay, I will catch you guys later with some more Transport Fever. Take care.